ഹലോ ഹായ് ഗൈസ്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളിന്ന് വാമ്പിയർ ദി മസ്കുലർ ബ്ലഡ് ലൈൻസ് 2ൻ്റെ പാർട്ട് 4 ആണ് ഇടാൻ പോകുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാത്ത ആരെങ്ങളുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക, ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക, കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഗെയിം പ്ലേ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod, their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine, a sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ പിന്നെയും ഡിറ്റക്റ്റീവിൻ്റെ
They say
മെമ്മറിയിലേക്ക്
trouble
പോയി.
comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. And calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, weren't there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
St. James.
Now this was familiar. Sophia loaned me this. Said there was a message hiding in Cedric's work. I had not found it yet.
Hello there, my little parchment pal.
You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Good quality paper. See a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too, see if any old bones fall out. Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that? Oh, I got that off Nico so I could listen out for the sonic grid. Never had worked. The folks would have stopped. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. I wondered if Verona had remembered. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. Seattle PD. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. Seattle PD, full of drunks. I wondered if Verona had remembered any. Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
പുള്ളിക്കാരി അവിടെ ഇരിക്കണ അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഇരിപ്പുണ്ടാവുമല്ലോ.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
ഇവര് അവിടെയാണോ?
How's life in the tank, Frank?
So good, Fabio.
I'd like a little sip if you don't mind.
Yes, make another hole of bliss, a head hole with a little kiss.
Oh, I needed that. Thank you. See you soon, Boone.
Bye.
പോകുമായിരുന്നല്ലേ?
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Please, stay here. Make yourself comfortable. My colleagues might be a little unsanitary, but you can always trust a police officer. The trick, I find, is to figure out exactly how you can trust them. Trust them to take extended coffee breaks? Obviously. Trust them to lose paperwork? Naturally. Trust them to get irritated when you purloin their supply of paper clips to construct a vital scale model of a crime scene? Always. Anyway, you'll be safer here, within this magical circle of trust.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
പുള്ളിക്കാരുടെ കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് കുറച്ച് മാപ്പ്.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and...
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got you?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my backlog.
Season 3 of High School Detective?
Yeah. Just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the study buddies. Hell of a plot twist.
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
Where do we keep the cold cases? I'm looking for something that's probably in the deep freeze.
What's on your mind?
You ever heard of the rebar killer?
Huh. Yeah, right. My grandpappy talked about that one. He was on the force back in the day. Mob hits, something like that. They'll still be in the file room, though, just buried deep. Take a ball of string, you're liable to get lost in there.
Oh, don't worry. Me and the records department have an understanding. I'm on the case. Catch you later.
Take it easy.
ഈ റെക്കോർഡ്സ് അവരുടെ ഇവിടെ
PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course.
ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. കോഡ്സ് ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്.
Not the best conversation. Oh, that... I didn't think that was worth the effort.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh?
Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. I'll see you later.
Oh, Detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with... Someone must have smuggled this in. No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because last time he was in Seattle, he wiped out several powerful kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his. Verona said she'd been to... Beer was cheap at the Hole in the Wall. And Verona said she'd been to... Verona remembered the Macomb bar. Benny wanted the prince to know what was up.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
It's an investigation, Silky. The official kind.
Is it? Official? You mean official as in Seattle PD, or official as in Benny said so, or some other sort of official?
There was a girl, last night, here with friends and having a good time.
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Beer was cheap at the Hole in the Wall.
Change? Anyone?
Can I trouble you just a moment, Carla?
Are you hurting, Detective? You need my help?
I am thirsty. That I won't deny.
You need not ask, I will always make you better.
Now that has pepped me right up. Thanks, Carla. I have cases to solve, people to save.
I'm always here for those in need, Detective.
Johnny's having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets. You see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Ah, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Verona remembered the Mac. I headed down to the old Westenra Corp headquarters, a site plagued by I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. there was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. The place reeked, and it reeked of, so our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. I thought about it. I didn't see the point in confusing things. I didn't see the need. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
ചോര തരാൻ പറ്റിയ ആൾക്കാരെവിടെ ഉള്ളേ? ഇവിടെ ഇവിടെ അല്ല, ആരെയോ കണ്ടായിരുന്നല്ലോ.
I had work to do, and heading this way wouldn't help me one bit.
Spare $1? Really appreciate some help.
I know you're busy, but not too busy for me, I hope?
I'm glad you're here. I can aid you with your pain.
I won't deny that a little draft of your elixir would pep me up.
Shh, Fabian. I'll take the pain away.
Oh, that makes my toes tingle. I appreciate you, Carla, but I need to be elsewhere.
Now, go out there and heal the city, Detective.
People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, Detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, Detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
A significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, Detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha, leaving that aside, Detective, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You alright there, fella?
Oh, hold me, Detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
Verona remembered the Macom.
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Did you happen to see anyone following her? Maybe paying a bit too much attention?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh.
Verona said she'd been to the...
Jesus, it's cold tonight.
Be released from your daily toil. Accept.
The Great and the Good of Old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Luke. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively. Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked a big party.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. At least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but...
Benny wanted the prince to...
all just for show.
ആയിരിക്കും ഇനി അവസാനത്തെ.
Why, Brian? Why worry? It will all be...
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
What is it this time? Ah, Fabian. Well?
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
The Rebar Killer is back in town.
The Rebar Killer. Nice name. And will the prince know who that is?
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Rebar Killer, pair of St. James's swords. Keep our eyes peeled. That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Choi. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. I'll come back later.
I'm sure you will.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my...
ഇവിടെ ഇല്ലെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞല്ലേ. കുറച്ചും കൂടി സ്പീഡിൽ ഓടരുത്.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
two vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that. I had a question to ask Nico. Lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. They said a cat may look at a king, but when it... Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses. Junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It netted her enough to have a night out. Paid her bar tab. Here, I have a ticket. You know this one?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
Here.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Hope the Christmas trade picks up.
Have a good night, my friend.
And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire. I wondered if Verona had remembered her and brought down the criminal mastermind.
പേര് മാറ്റി പറഞ്ഞല്ലേ? ഓ, പേര് മാറ്റി പറഞ്ഞല്ല, വേറെ പെണ്ണിന്റെ പേരാണെന്നോ? പെണ്ണോടെ ജീവനോടെ ഉണ്ടാവോ ദൈവത്തിനറിയാം. അയ്യോ, ഇല്ല.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways.
I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. This'll get complicated. A visit to the Atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the Atrium before it's too late.
ഇപ്പോൾ പുള്ളിക്കാരിയാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ പുറകിൽ.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked.
അങ്ങോട്ട് പോകാം. അങ്ങോട്ടെ എക്സിറ്റ് ഉണ്ടല്ലേ. ടോറാറോടെ വെച്ചാ 1/2 കിലോമീറ്റർ നടക്കണമല്ലോ.
I need to get in here? Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
I said official?
And I said no exceptions. Hat blocking your ears or something?
I swear, if one more guy tries to use mistletoe.
Pretty please. My friend is inside.
What are you, 12? Get out of here, detective.
Wasn't gonna speak to me.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
therapist said we had a breakthrough. Dug out a key childhood memory. I cried. She cried. It was emotional.
That's not what I... Oh. I'm sorry, sir. I have made a mistake. I don't believe you're on our list for tonight.
Well, I never wanted to go to your party anyway.
I didn't think that would help.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
And I appreciate you too. You are just a fantastic security operative. Thank you.
You're welcome. But, I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else. I don't believe you're on the list.
I don't suppose you could sneak me in the back? No? Never mind.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Aw, bouncing is important work too.
Bouncing? Right. Small things, sir. I've just realized that you definitely are not on our list. Apologies.
Oh, that's a shame.
I thought I was on the right lines already.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to.
Finally.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near her presence.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Miss Moore, I need to find a girl.
I hear it's possible to find a match online, even for hopeless cases. Miracles do happen.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
Okay, dance കളിച്ചോളൂ ഞങ്ങൾ പോകോളാം. താഴെയാണെന്നല്ലേ പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്സ്റ്റേഴ്സ് എന്നല്ലേ പറഞ്ഞത്?
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should... Too late. And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
അടിപൊളി. ആ പെണ്ണും ചത്തു.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure? Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now... cooling rapidly.
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me, Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
Oh, I get it, your princeship, honestly. I do. Cross my heart. I'm listening.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Hello to you, Lou.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, If you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, Detective, not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian, as is your sire.
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
That's a good job you two get on like a house on fire. Am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more. But you look uncomfortable, Detective. Have you somewhere else to be?
Yeah, I left my wallet in my other pants.
Oh, what a shame. Do have a good evening, won't you?
I needed to catch up with everyone before I faced the music.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
Hello there, Mr. Fletcher.
I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boom, an absolute boom. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
I'll leave you to it.
Enjoy yourself, old sport.
Good evening. Okay.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
It seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found a precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
I'll be right back.
Thank you for speaking to me.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know 'em all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
See you around.
Sure.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabian about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure. Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent, an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was id as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes. Completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
I should do the rounds.
A pleasure.
Yes, of course, of course.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
I'll be honored, of course, to help you both out.
As you should be.
I'm new to this whole court business, as you know, but I'm given to understand that there's a quid pro quo in these matters.
You mean to say you're not blindly obedient, but need a reward? How about a debt owed to you by both myself and Rosalind?
Well, that works for me, so long as it's on the record.
We can discuss details with my sister later. Now, if we can just... No! My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started.
പിന്നെയൊന്നല്ല പറയണേ പുള്ളിക്കാരീന.
Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of...
ഗൈസ്, അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത പാട്ട് പിന്നീടാം. എനിക്ക് ഈ കുറ്റാന്വേഷണം നിർത്തി മതിയായി, ഉറക്കം തന്നെ. അപ്പം നമുക്ക് അടുത്തതിൻ്റെ പാർട്ട് അടുത്ത ദിവസം ഇടാം. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഗെയിമിൽ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടെങ്കിൽ എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക, ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക, കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത പാർട്ടിൽ കാണാം. ബൈ ഗൈസ്.